Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, as usual, many things to say, but it's 24 hours less than this to go to the end of the January transfer window. Many things to mention, many stories, many important news. Let's jump into it together. And here we go guys, ready for many updates, many stories. Let's go with some of the latest. It's a crazy end of the window for several clubs. And let me start with Liverpool. Liverpool, because two deals at present are off, are not happening in this January transfer window despite negotiations. The first one, Lutsharel Geertruida, the defender from Sunderland on loan from Red Bull Leipzig. Negotiations revealed today between Liverpool and the agents of Lutsharel Geertruida. Liverpool had an agreement with the player wanted to move. And then Liverpool started negotiating with Red Bull Leipzig and also with Sunderland about the possibility to get the player immediately, but these negotiations were complicated, were not easy on club side. Player side, everything was okay. So this conversation became complicated, and over the afternoon, Sunderland were very clear. Or we find an agreement immediately, or we will not bring this story like Jacquet in the summer to the deadline day, to the final minutes, the final hours. So Sunderland said, or we agree on a deal now, or the deal is off. And the deal at this present is off. So not happening. No agreements for Lutsharel Geertruida to join Liverpool. And so at the moment, the expectation is no movements around the player. Deal off. More to say on Liverpool, because Inter president Marotta, before their game tonight, said very clearly that they are not going to proceed with the exit of Dumfries. So no chance to go to Liverpool. Liverpool and Inter had conversations since Friday, Curtis Jones, Dumfries, but nothing will happen between the two clubs. Curtis Jones is staying at Liverpool and Dumfries is not going to Liverpool from Inter. So he's staying at Inter, announced by the president. Let me finish on Liverpool, saying, guys, that Liverpool in these hours, in these minutes, keep working on Jérémy, Jacquet deal. Liverpool, Chelsea. Chelsea, Liverpool. I know I've been repeating this for days here on the channel, but trust me, now you will see all people saying this. It's Chelsea, Liverpool. It's not only one club. It's Liverpool against Chelsea. And so the conversations continue to get the deal done now for Jérémy Jacquet for the summer transfer window. Don't forget that Chelsea are also working on recalling Mamadou Sarr from Strasbourg loan starting from the beginning of the week. So these are the situations. And also, I told you about this already in the last video, but now it's done. Tyrique to Everton from Chelsea, loan with buy option clause. Done, and here we go. So exclusive story from yesterday, now confirmed. Then, more to say, Karim Benzema, guys, the big bomb on the recent hours. Why? Because Karim Benzema has informed late afternoon Al Ittihad that he doesn't want to play for the club anymore. Benzema wants to leave. Benzema wants to go. And now what happens? What happens is that Karim Benzema has been very clear. This contract proposal offended the player. Karim Benzema is furious with the club and he's expected to go. Now, if they find a solution immediately, Karim Benzema could leave Al Ittihad in this window, in the next hours. Otherwise, it's going to be in the summer. But the possibility to leave now is still very much present. What's going on now? Al Hilal is a possibility. There is a conversation ongoing for Al Hilal to sign Karim Benzema. It would be incredible news, because obviously to sign a player from Al Ittihad to Al Hilal would be huge, especially at the end of the window, and he's not a normal player. This is Karim Benzema, this is a Ballon d'Or, this is a legend of the game. So let's see what's going to happen there. And then remember that Al Hilal could sell soon, or better say, loan out soon, Marcos Leonardo to Atlético Madrid, loan 40 million euros buy option clause. So the Marcos Leonardo deal could happen very soon to Atlético Madrid. On Atlético Madrid, guys, Obed Vargas, talented Mexican midfielder, 20-year-old, to Atlético Madrid. Here we go. Deal done. Surprise signing for Atleti. Let's see if he's going to stay at Atletico or go on loan immediately. But Atlético Madrid have blocked the player. Have all the agreements in place. Atletico signed the player with a big sell-on clause to his club in Mexico. And so Obed Vargas will be the surprise for Atlético Madrid in a very busy end of the window for El Cholo Simeone, for the director Matteo Alemany, because Ademola Lookman is in Madrid. The deal is confirmed, the big bomb from last night. Now deal done. 35 million euros plus 5 in add-ons to Atalanta. And so, Lookman done. Marcos Leonardo on the way, agreement with the player and closing in on a deal with Al Hilal, and then Obed Vargas, the Mexican talent who is joining Atlético Madrid. So many movements at the club. When we talk about strikers, guys, we have to mention two more situations. One is about Jean-Philippe Mateta. because today Crystal Palace and Wolves agreed on a deal for Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen already did first part of his medical for Crystal Palace, but now waiting on Mateta, waiting on Milan to decide on Mateta. Why? Because Milan have an agreement with Palace, but the medical of Mateta is the key point. Is still not approved. Is still no green light on the medical. So Milan will decide in the next hours what they want to do. Proceed with Mateta or leave the deal. In that case, we have to see what happens with Strand Larsen. And then Nesyri, guys, the striker from Fenerbahce, because for Nesyri there is interest from Al Ittihad. If Karim Benzema leaves Al Ittihad, Nesyri from Fenerbahce is an option, a possibility for Al Ittihad. And remember, the two clubs, Ittihad and Fenerbahce, were also talking about the situation of N'Golo Kanté. So for sure, it's going to be an interesting situation to follow. And then, guys, let me finish with Arsenal. Why Arsenal? Because Mikel Arteta has confirmed today that Mikel Merino has suffered a foot injury. And looks like a serious injury, not a small injury, few days or weeks. Could be longer. And so Arsenal, in the last 24 hours, have restarted exploring the market over loan possibilities. I can reveal to you that probably if this story happened a bit earlier in the market, probably Arsenal were going to be in talks for Douglas Luiz, who now joined Aston Villa. So that's just behind the scenes. Because that was one of the possibilities being considered, but in a separate story, when Arsenal were deciding, apart from injuries, if they wanted to do something in general or not. But nothing is going to happen, of course. Douglas Luiz is now Aston Villa player. But now, injury for Mikel Merino, and Arsenal will consider opportunities. Let's see if they find the right player. Arsenal will not sign just to sign. This is not something that Arsenal do. Mikel Arteta, the director Andrea Berta, they always work like this. If there is the right opportunity, Arsenal will do something. Otherwise, they will just wait for Merino and find internal solutions. But keep an eye on Arsenal in these final hours of the window, because if there is a good opportunity, if there is a good name, we have to be attentive. We have to see what's going to happen at Arsenal. So, for sure, an interesting one to follow. Just to close, guys, as final update of this video, as always, remember to stay tuned, because in the next hours it's going to be really crazy busy. Also, just to say that Wolves are closing all the formal steps for Angel Gomes from Olympique Marseille. It's going to be a loan deal from Marseille to Wolves. Many people saying why you are going from Marseille, competing for the highest spots in the Ligue 1, to Wolves that are in a bad position in Premier League, because the boy wants to play. And so, guys, then your thoughts on all these stories. As always, remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, because it's going to be a crazy end of the window. As always, here to keep you updated, remember the Jérémy Jacquet story, guys. It's going to be huge. As always, guys, let me know your comments. Here, as usual, like this video, turn on the notification bell, and see you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao, thank you.